So yeah, let's go ahead here into the first... I'm just gonna start the introduction again. Okay guys, welcome back. We have the last match here, the last match of this competition. The Hypnotik Cup is concluding here with the grand final, where 4 players are betting it out for a prize pool of 300 euro. First place will go home with 150 euro, second place with 100, and then the third place with 50 euros. So no prize money for that third place, for that last place I mean, but for the third place you get a bit more, and then also for second. So very nice to see that, but of course it's more of a classic tournament. There were only 10 players who have shown up, and we have now the best 4 players who are fighting it out. The point limit is now 120. Yeah, 120 is now the point limit. So good luck to the players, and let's see who gets that first 10 pointer, because we're playing in cup mode. Yeah, cup mode means that players are collecting points throughout the course of this whole match. We have 5 maps in the map pool, and this one is in the first map, a Free Spirit, the full speed map. Yeah, points repartition is 10, 6, 4, and 3 as per default for the respective positions. And let's see who gets that first 10 pointer. Marius and eLconn from semi-final 2 are overtaking Hugo and Dionysos here. So very good line from both of them. Marius is doing a very nice job of making it. eLconn is also ahead, but Hugo is closing into Marius, who didn't get the best line. Marius, who is also streaming, has a bit more speed and maybe makes a bit of an oversteer though, and Hugo with the more direct line, and Hugo will overtake Marius here. Great round. eLconn takes the 10 pointer, Hugo on second and Marius on third, and then we have Dionysos claiming only 3 points in this round. So actually very good level here. I mean, there were only 10 players showing up in this competition, but man, those players are stacked, and we have a lot of competitions coming up, but good round here to start it all off with. eLconn, yes, Snook, you were naming it there. eLconn, a very versatile player, one of the best ice players out there, and he's also showing us that he's good on full speed. But look at that, also a very versatile and experienced player, maybe even the most experienced player out here is the Phelan 9 driver, Marius 89. He is a very skilled player, and I think a lot of people are underestimating him and also his pace, as eLconn has made that mistake. Now we have Dionysos versus Marius, but sometimes Marius is just lacking a little bit of pace. He can just not switch from, okay, I go full save to full risk in a round, because then he just locks it in and just goes for full save lines. As Marius, however, is getting that first 10 pointer. Look at this ending from Hugo, almost sniping Marius there, but he's overtaking Dionysos and he is getting the Knight points again. So Dionysos only with 7 points here. 7 points for Dionysos, and then we have eLconn and Marius leading the race, and Hugo on that third place. Feels like 10th month, to be honest. Actually it does, Cyril. Actually it does, man. But thank you so much, man, for that support. I really appreciate that. There's of course no alerts during the live cast, but thank you very much, man. Also glad to have you in the Trackmania scene. I mean, I was seeing you host some comments under the Trilux video, under the TMGL show match, I think it was that, or some Discovery, I don't know, or like Riolo video. But it's just great to have a player like you in the Trackmania scene, you in enrichment. So thank you so much for being here and for that support. But let's focus on the next round. eLconn has made another mistake, and also the Save Meister is behind Dionysos and Hugo. Yeah, Dionysos and Hugo first and second place, and who's gonna get that? Dionysos with a little bit more speed by the looks of it, and yes, actually similar speed, but he stays ahead, and now he gets himself that 10 pointer. And look how close that match is, 18-18, and then we have 16 and 17 points. eLconn has gotten himself third place and not last. So very close match, and indeed a close grand final. But of course this is the full speed map, so it can all be a bit more apart when there comes the map, the next map, yeah. But yeah, true, Cyril, you were in the grand final yesterday against Sophie. I haven't checked it out, but I'm gonna check the clip afterwards. So eLconn again, after a good start into the race, he has gotten himself 2 last places and maybe even the third one. So eLconn not with a good one, and also Marius driving very consistent, only one or like 1.5 small mistakes in that first round where it was Hugo overtaking him, and then also in the second or in the previous round. But now Marius is getting himself that second 10-pointer, and you can see Marius a really unpleasant opponent to play against. Yeah, he's gotten himself third, and twice that first place, capitalizing from mistakes, and Marius is leading the race, surprisingly for me, but as to, yeah, kind of expected. Yeah, Marius in the lead, 28 points, but of course we're gonna go to the next map, and there was one map which Marius hasn't understood that well, or maybe even 1.5, and this is the half of it. Marius wasn't that fast on this map, especially at the start, but he had a really good ending section here. But great to see Marius in the lead. And also on the other hand, eLconn didn't finish that last round. He's at 16 points and didn't get himself that 3-pointer that he was in need of. So eLconn not with a good start, but I think he's happy that this map is over. We have 4 more maps, so 16 rounds, and then we will see, I think we're gonna see the full speed map again, maybe even as the decider. So this is actually a good rotation for Marius. So Marius, for me now, going as one of the clear underdogs on this one to even winning this tournament. Yeah, the safe Meister just has to get himself some 10-pointers every now and then. So 20 seconds of warm-up left, and then we're gonna go live with the next one. So Carnation is the map. I think times that are going to the 52 proximity are fast. And Hugo is just showing us that here. 52.47 for the MTP player. And let's go ahead into the first round. eLconn with a different start line. Dionysos eating a lot of the penalty grass. And with that, he's slowing down tremendously. eLconn again with a mistake. eLconn hasn't really arrived in this match whatsoever. Look at that. eLconn is so far behind, 2.5 seconds again. And it is Hugo, and all the other players are really capitalizing from that. So eLconn is stumbling tremendously. And Marius capitalizing from the mistakes that the others are just doing. But not the best speed here. Dionysos closing in, but of course had to go for a more diagonal line because he was just a bit faster. So Marius still stays in that second place. Hugo leading. Dionysos with the attack onto Marius, but it's not enough. And Hugo with a sub 53 time. Marius almost 1 second behind. And that means that Hugo will eventually claim another 10 points. And hello, Simesi. Or Simesi. Simesi. I think that sounds a bit more pleasant to the ears. I hope you're all doing good on this Sunday. It's Sunday, guys. It's not Wednesday. But now eLconn is not failing the start, which is great. eLconn not making that mistake, but he is still so far behind. Hugo and Marius are on first and second. And it is Marius who is getting a very good line over that part. Look at that. eLconn also with a lot of speed. Can he close into Marius? Marius with a really good low jump. And he can solidify that second place. But eLconn can overtake him. eLconn with that mistake though. eLconn in that last position yet again. And Hugo with another 0.5x. That is a great level from hugo220 that he's pulling onto the asphalt here. And he with that overtakes Marius 89. But great round here indeed. And Hugo now is leading. For me also the clear favorite to claim the victory in this whole tournament. hugo220 is making a good job here. Dionysos with the respawn, and he is out on that one. As well as Marius, who is a bit further behind, but he will still get himself 1 more point than the last seeded player if he survives. Also Hugo not with the best amount of speed, so Marius again, the safe Meister, is capitalizing from that, and all of a sudden it's also eLconn leading. after only accumulating 22 points in 6 rounds. Yeah, eLconn now on his way to win his first round and getting himself some sort of points. I hope that he can survive that ending. Would be a disaster if he doesn't do it. And yes, eLconn indeed wins it. Hugo with a great ending in that second place, and Marius is getting 4 points. So eLconn, really important for him to get that 10 points. But it's still a very close race, and eLconn is still in last. eLconn still in last place. And let's go into the next round. Into the last round on Canishon. We'll go with a great counter steer movement to stop that slide where you just lose speed. And if your car has a certain percentile of grip, you can just do that. So your tires are getting icy, of course, but Hugo just shows us how to do that. eLconn is behind. Where's Marius? Marius also in the mix. Marius was oversteering on that ice section all of the time. You can see it here again. eLconn with a bit more speed compared to Marius, who's a bit coming a bit closer due to a better no jump. But here Marius didn't have it so good, as Hugo is getting a good ending. Way more speed than eLconn, who's clipping again. So eLconn does not find the right apex on that one. And also Marius capitalizing from that mistake. eLconn only with 4 points in this round. And Hugo and Marius are running away. But guys, the point limit is 120. So don't worry too much about that. Suppressive is the next map that will be played. This one is the freewheel map. So the map with some freewheel parts. This map probably suits every player not that bad. It's a tech map, but of course we have one warm-up before we're gonna start. So let me take that to rest, or to simmer my voice a bit down, because there is still a lot of casts coming up today. Also, Trackmania Formula League is coming up. Which will be at 17 today. You still have Prodigy Cup, yeah. Yeah, it's at 8. Thank you, Yekosto, for answering that. But let's go to the first round, as I just was chilling a bit, you know. Just chilling, cruising. So Marius is also streaming his POV. You can check him out. So there will be 3 more events coming up. There's Trackmania Formula League, which is a must to watch. If you ask me if you're into Trackmania, there are plenty of POVs. Massa, Spam, Scrappy. And then also Patrosa, I think, is streaming, as well as Marius. So many streamers are out there. But it's a must to watch either of those. Maybe even the main cast, which I'm doing, together with Atipik. And then there is TMM, Trackmania Masters, one match that I'll be casting. And then the Prodigy Cup afterwards. And then we're gonna do map requests. So that's a full stacked Sunday today. But Hugo takes this round win. And Marius sniping Dionysos at the ending. Okay, Marius is annoying Dionysos to get some points. So Marius with 54 points. And also eLconn now back on track with 42 points. But can eLconn also get himself some more points in this round? Let's see. Marius so close there. Marius 5 risk line into the battle for first. He goes together with Hugo, the MTP player. So Marius with a great job. But he gets an awkward landing here. Good alignment over this part though, but still he is so far behind with that because he lost just so much speed, because he didn't land flat on that one and also a bit far to the right. So Marius losing a lot of speed there as eLconn battling it out with Hugo. And then Dionysos is so far behind. eLconn also not with the best slide, so he cannot close in towards Hugo, and Hugo will get himself another 10 points. eLconn on second, Marius on third, and then we have Dionysos again with not the best performance, falling majorly behind. 43 points only after 10 rounds. So eLconn back on track, but he's 30 points behind Hugo, who's just doing a great job here of playing consistent and finding his flow. Yeah, Hugo finding his flow, but of course there will still be the full speed map played. We are right now on map number 3, and we will see map number 4 and 5, as well as map number 6, which will be map number 1 again. So the full speed one, the map that we have started with, and I think this one really favors Marius. Maybe. I mean, it's all decided at the end in like 1 or 2 rounds. So it is what it is. Hugo leading, but Dionysos also with a great approach. Has he more speed? Yes, he has, but with that he cannot manage to hold his grip because he was just approaching way too far outside. And Hugo is getting that 10 points. So Hugo with a great performance. eLconn is able to finish here. Oh my god, eLconn. eLconn with a second no finish. And that is at least 6 points lost for eLconn21. This is not good for him. That's indeed not good for eLconn, because he needs that to make it happen. He needs those points. Yeah. But yeah, he would have been at 54 points now at least. Yeah, maybe even more than that. Maybe even 56 or 57, you know. But hey, eLconn can maybe do it in this round and claim that second place. He has only gotten himself 1 first placement thus far. And yeah, that's a second place. And Hugo with a perfect map, winning all 4 rounds. Hugo unstoppable at 98 points. And this is already clear, kind of, who's getting that first place. But Hugo is just playing well. That's a bon indeed. 98 points for Hugo, and he can close it out in the next round. Or in the next map, let's say it like that. So the next map is coming up. It's Elevate. Elevate, the tech map. A map where Hugo was also really strong on, as well as eLconn. And this is eLconn's time to shine. And also Dionysos. I mean, they were all pretty good. I think Marius will have a hard time here. But of course he can capitalize from mistakes and then maybe get some 4 or 6 points in those rounds. So again, warm up. Before we are going live. So good luck to the players. Let's go into the first round on Elevate. eLconn with that first mistake, and eLconn also Hugo down. Oh my god! Marius is in the lead. I would think that I would have not expected, because all three other players have made a mistake. I was talking about that beforehand, but Marius tremendously capitalizing from that. He has 0.75 to work with, and Marius will probably not slip this one through his fingers. He will not slip this one through his fingers, because he is the save meister. He knows how to save. And Marius will take that well-needed 10 points to come closer and also to go away from eLconn and Dionysos. So very important for him. 48.19 for Marius, and he is eventually winning this round. Hugo, eLconn and Dionysos behind. And the Save Meister really shows what he's capable of doing. The others would have probably beaten those time without making that mistake. But hey, it is what it is. They have made mistakes. Marius has won this round due to no mistakes. That's how it can go. That's how we roll, guys. Hugo with a great start. But making that mistake as well as Dionysos in that same corner. And again, Marius on his way to get himself some good points here, as well as eLconn. eLconn really in need of that 10 pointer here. He is really in need of that to stay alive. Marius with the attack though onto eLconn. But it is eLconn with a bit more exit speed in this one. Oh, it will be all in the ending. Who's gonna get that? It will actually be Marius staying ahead. What a great round. 0.01 of a second, and Marius PBing again. What a great performance from Marius, really. That is very nice to see. 86 points, and he is denying eLconn the entry back into the race. And Marius is just, yeah, he's gaming right now. 86 points, also coming closer to Hugo, who's making a lot of mistakes, maybe even unnecessary mistakes. But now Marius with a really, really weird start. Didn't get the best line over this one. And also Dionysos had to release there. So it will be between Hugo and eLconn. eLconn now leading yet again, but Hugo is coming closer. eLconn with a better apex over this one. Also here, better approach for eLconn, getting more speed over this corner. And it is eLconn so wide here as well. Hugo attacking, but also had to release because of that. Because he was pushing so much. And eLconn has to take this round. He has to win it, and he is doing so indeed. eLconn is getting first, Hugo on second. Then we have Dionysos and Marius on last. Yeah, Marius now with a 0.45. Not a bad time. Is getting last place. And only 3 points, and now up to 89 points. So eLconn, bit of a sign, or a sign of life from eLconn21. And yo, Toby, what's up? And now we have Marius and also eLconn making mistakes. And then Dionysos versus Hugo in this round. Dionysos, currently the last seeded player, is behind. And also Deserwing, good evening. Or good afternoon, it's not evening yet. But for me it feels like evening. But hello there. I hope you're doing good, man. Hugo winning with a sub 48. Dionysos on second. And then Marius and eLconn. Tired as fuck. Tired. I see the joke there. With tires. So, it is the first finalist in this race. I didn't pay attention to that, actually. Hugo and eLconn. Good luck. Where are the TMGL players? Chilling. They usually don't play those smaller competitions. Aurel was one of the players who was... Aurel was usually one of the players who was playing those. But yeah, well, we have seen more like French-based players in there. Carl, complete the other one. If they like the maps, yeah, but usually they don't play those competitions. We had Aurel playing those, and also Spam way back then. He played more of those smaller cups, if I was recalling it correctly even. But usually it's not worth it for them. Maybe sometimes. It's too bad that like a player like Spam hasn't played Hypnotik Cup. That would have been cool, or Massa, or Ratchet, or some like really high tier players. But hey, it is what it is. So good luck. We have Lunar and we have Hugo being the finalist. Hugo with a great performance. And it's also not good to do competitions all the way. So you also want to have some fun in Trackmania. Playing competition over competition is a good one. And right now the best competition, which is a fun one, is Trackmania Formula League. But cups are fun. Not in this regard. I mean, they kind of participate to win and not to have fun. Because if you force yourself into a map that you don't like, it's not fun. Okay, so Hugo can actually win it here, but Marius is denying him ever so slightly, 200ths of a second. I didn't even pay attention to that. Very close between Hugo and Marius, but Marius stays ahead and is gatekeeping and goes up to 103 points himself. Yeah, he is Vulnera. But he's also not really there anymore. They have other things to do in life. Sometimes they are playing cups, but usually only when they organize one or when they like the maps. I don't see Aurel that much. And Hugo here getting that gear down for hugo220, and he is stumbling. Hugo also with a mistake. So Dionysos and eLconn are leading and will get themselves some points out of this round, yeah? So Dionysos and eLconn will take it here. Eventually eLconn with a bit more speed, and eLconn will take that first place. Very important for eLconn21. Dionysos on second, Hugo on third, and then we have Marius on last. But great snipe here, good line from eLconn21, and I think this is Marius' worst map. So he will be certainly very happy if Hugo continues of making mistakes, because we're gonna end with that full speed map. Okay, so now Hugo, third finalist attempt. It goes all so quickly, and Hugo has to hold his gear here. He makes it. Hugo is in the lead by 0.15 of a second. Look at that. Hugo with a great job of maybe making it in this round, but the others can still snipe that one. Dionysos is also not too far behind, but it looks like that Hugo is most likely to win this Hypnotik Cup edition, the grand final of it. There's only one more turn to go. He's 0.4 ahead, and Hugo just has to survive this part. Looking really nice, and Hugo will take it. Hugo wins the Hypnotik Cup grand final against Marius, eLconn, and Dionysos, and takes home 150 euro. GG's to him. Well deserved, if you ask me. A bit wonky at the ending, but still, it is him taking it. GG's. So now we play for second place. Too bad that we don't have reverse finalist mode. Reverse cup mode, I mean. Would have been a bit cooler. So guys, if you're organizing an event, do it with reverse cup mode, and you have way more tension in that. I'll tell you that. You know, I've tested it. I have done a verdict on it. Like, I wrote 5 pages where I was analyzing things. Where I was analyzing the mode itself, the best points repartition, and everything like that. So reverse cup mode is, in my opinion, the best way to host the cup, or like in general, to have the most tension, because now we already know the winner. Cool. We know the winner, but why not decide the last place first and not the first place? That is a bit weird, but hey. Marius also with 6 points, and now we will go to the next map, the full speed map. Marius is having a good shot of maybe making it. Will you cast it? If it's reverse cup mode and you host a cup, yes. Toby, I will cast every cup for you. If you host a cup, I will cast it. So, there is the full speed map. Toby. Oh, bro. But fair saying though, yeah. So one more warm-up before we will go live. This could be the last map, but we could also go to a deciding round. Deciding round number 25. That's a good idea though. Make it a sub goal or something. Guys, make sure to follow Shorty. He's a great guy. Doing chill streams with weird music, but hey, he's a good guy. But eLconn has made so many mistakes over this whole match. So good luck. We have no finalists just yet. Marius needs a second place though, because he's at 115 points. So just save it. Let's see. eLconn getting a good start. Dionysos had to release and has no speed, so Marius should be aware of that and is only on that second place right now, but he's 1 second ahead. What means only? I mean, it was a good start from both of them. eLconn and Marius are batting it out. eLconn might take this round win and goes up to 111 points then. So actually, I think it's way too dang. What is happening? That was the server. Wait, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Yeah, end round for lag. But yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead. Dionysos, of course, now with a good start. So Marius, I can already hear him complaining about that, because he will not get that second place as in the prior round. But of course, it just goes like that. Oh, but now Marius with good speed can overtake eLconn here in this corner. But Marius goes a bit safer in this one. And also Marius' ending wasn't that strong. Is he oversteering again? Yes, he is. And eLconn with more speed than Dionysos. Is eLconn sniping it? eLconn is sniping that. What a great round was that. eLconn with the snipe of the century. And yeah, I was saying that I was safe second. Last round, I was knowing that Marius would complain about that. So Marius now with 119 points and eLconn with a great comeback, but good SD indeed from eLconn to get that one. Very versatile player. And let's go into the next one. So this match is nowhere close of being over, as Marius gets a really good start here. Also good cancel of his slide. And we have eLconn on third right now. eLconn needs a first position in order to get finalist, but right now it looks like Dionysos and Marius are ahead of him. There's only one cruel section on this map and maybe the ending as well, where you can really make up a lot of time, but this map hasn't really too many things that you can do. As Dionysos with a mistake, Marius is still leading the round, 0.4 ahead, and Marius will be finalist, denying points to eLconn, and he has one finalist attempt alone. Good luck to Marius. He can win €100. That's on the line for that second place. It sucks for Marius, but he should not get this one. Marius is one of the players who let this one get to him, you know? We should just focus on the round and not write in the chat. But that's just how Marius is. Of course it sucks, but hey, he cannot do anything against that, as Marius gets a really good start, as well as Dionysos. So Marius can maybe take it home, but we have a very close round in our hands here. eLconn with that SD here has way more speed, and you can see it. eLconn has understood full speed the best. eLconn is looking really good. So there was a forced round because the server was laggy, and Marius would have won. But yeah, Marius with a mistake here. So eLconn is leading, and now we have then a double final situation between them. So good luck between, or for eLconn and Marius. But of course the rounds would have been different then. eLconn and Marius are in finalists. Let's see who takes the 100 euro that is on the line for that second place. Yeah, butterfly effect, exactly. Because if, you know, you don't know the outcome, because Marius would have not played the same in that previous round. And eLconn now with a mistake, and this is the chance for Marius to take home that second place, as Dionysos is also closing in. Dionysos he has to beat, and Dionysos has more speed, and Marius is falling behind here. Marius falling behind, and this is close, but Dionysos with a bad approach, and Marius might take that second place. This might be his last chance of making it, and he is on that first place. He's 0.4 ahead, and Marius will take that second place. Only one more jump, and Marius will take it against all the odds. Marius with a second place finish here. GG's towards him. And now we have Dionysos and eLconn going into the last map. And well played, Marius. But Marius really needs to work on his mental game, because even if he would have been finalist, or even if he was finalist then, or had been finalist, he would have not won that round, or most likely not won that round or lost that round, because you cannot tell. You cannot say, because some other things you think about differently about this round, you know. Marius sometimes it's just obscuring him, just writing into the chat. I don't think that Marius let his mental distract his gameplay. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it really is, from my understanding of Marius. I think he's... Nah, I mean, not saving, but, you know, just writing in the chat, because that really is giving away a lot of resources. That's what I was meaning. Of course, Marius is a great player, but you cannot change anything. And if Marius thinks about that thing, that he is maybe not making it in this round, or he could have made it, it just wasted energy. You know, and he should just focus. Of course he can. It's like, then Marius would be the perfect player if he could do that, because Marius is one of the most, or one of the best players out there when it comes to understanding the format. But if he doesn't let this one get to him, then he would be the perfect player in my opinion. Yeah, maybe he can refocus. Yeah, maybe it's his thing. But for me, if I wrote that in chat, it would distract me. You know, it would get me out of the zone. But it depends. Yeah, then it depends. But hey, let's go to the next round. Marius with a well-deserved second place. And let's see what they are doing. Dionysos with an overslide, and eLconn is leading here. eLconn can maybe get that third place. Last place, so fourth place, is not getting away with money. So Dionysos in dire need of that 10-pointer here. But it looks like eLconn will take it. He has also got another speed in this sector. However, Dionysos got it a bit better than eLconn and coming a bit closer. But now that's the GG here. Dionysos even with a DNF. And that's the GG. eLconn takes third place, and with that 50 euro. GG's towards him. We have a DNF in this round. And eLconn is taking it. GG. 52.60. eLconn left the game. Understandable, because he could have actually won this one, but he had a terrible match. But still, he goes away with 50 euro, which is not too bad. Marius takes second, and then Hugo in first. So thanks for hosting. GG's.